Local 4 News starts now with a forewarned weather alert.
Our forewarned weather alert coverage starts right now, and we are talking about a dangerously cold Christmas weekend. And the colder temperatures are making travel a little more tedious. You're looking live right now at I-696 and I-75. This is in Oakland County. Drivers heading out on the roads on this Christmas Eve. And we know it's going to be a white Christmas all across southeast Michigan, but the temperatures are a big concern right now. Let's get over to forewarned meteorologist Paul Gross. He has an update for us now on where things stand right now. Paul?
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Sandra. And we've had, most of us have seen the snow taper up, but we still have this band here between M59 and I-69. We'll just zoom in real quick to show you who's getting the best of it here. Come on, zoom. There we go. And you can see we're basically north of M59 here, Ortonville, Holly, over to Fenton. This is all light snow, and it's persisted through the day. So we've had a little accumulation there. But overall, we're really not looking for, a whole lot more from this. It's going to actually start dissipating through the night. So another several hours of this, but it should be diminishing as we move through the night. In fact, take a look on the model. You can see by tomorrow morning, we're going to see that thing pretty much disintegrate. Maybe even a little bit of sun here, especially to the north, right at the start of the day, but we're going to fill those clouds right back in tomorrow. But again, no weather issues from a snow standpoint tomorrow. Temperatures right now, if you are heading out, averaging around 10 degrees. The wind chills are still below zero, between 0 and 10 below. So it is bitterly, bitterly cold out there. So for your Christmas Eve, we are looking at those temperatures stabilizing, actually staying steady, maybe even rising a little more toward midnight with that light snow out there. And again, that will be diminishing later tonight after midnight. Be back to talk about the Christmas forecast. We're tracking Santa. And if you're going to be watching It's a Wonderful Life tonight, I have some science trivia about the movie you need to hear before you watch that movie. See you in a few.
All right,
oh.
Thanks so much, Paul.
Yeah, sorry about that, Sandra. Also remind you about the Forewarned Weather app, real-time radar, everything you need. Best weather app in the nation. Just go to the App Store, search under WDIV. Sorry about that, Sandra.
No worries. All right. Thank you, Paul. It has been another very rough day out on the roads with those colder temperatures that you know about. You're looking live right now at 12 Mile Road. This is at 12 Mile and Ryan in Macomb County. As you can see here, the roads are slick. Quite a few drivers out there at this hour at 6 o'clock here on Christmas Eve. The roads have been slick pretty much all day, and now getting even more treacherous as it continues to get darker this evening. Meantime, we are seeing the effects of the treacherous roads after a Michigan State trooper is hurt in a crash. This happened right around 10:30 last night. This was on eastbound I-94. That trooper was investigating an unrelated crash. Priya Mann reports state police say that driver was going way too fast for the conditions.
A trooper with 4 years on the force is in the hospital with serious injuries. She was helping two drivers who'd crashed on eastbound I-94 when a third driver slammed into them. Dashcam video captured the frightening moment when a driver lost control and pinned a trooper to the median wall.
Right there at that overpass, it's about a 30-foot drop. So if that car would have pushed her up over the wall, it could have been a lot worse.
MSP released the video after several troopers across the state were injured while helping motorists involved in crashes.
He's got some broken bones and some internal injuries. Could have been a lot worse. We're pretty fortunate with that, but we're just reminding people to slow down and move over when they see these emergency vehicles.
On Friday night, during the peak of the winter storm, troopers were helping two drivers who'd crashed on eastbound I-94 near Shane in Detroit. With lights flashing, one trooper walked back to the patrol car while the other went to check on the motorists. That's when a third driver lost control. For
some reason in Metro Detroit, our drivers think the gas pedal is what they should use instead of the brake pedal.
The injured trooper was rushed to the hospital. MSP urging drivers to slow down as the region gets hit with its first significant winter storm.
He's not paying attention. Shouldn't have been on the road anyways with no license and, having a couple of warrants for his arrest. But he's, going too fast and almost killed somebody.
That driver has been arrested and remains behind bars. Lieutenant Shaw says 5 troopers have been injured helping motorists during the storm. One trooper in the thumb area, the rest on the west side of the state. MSP reminding drivers slow down and move over when you see emergency vehicles. In Detroit, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
All right, thank you, Priya. And as thousands get ready to fly this holiday weekend, some may need to change plans as this winter storm is affecting air travel for a lot of people. According to FlightAware, nearly 3,000 flights have been canceled. That's actually in the U.S. and just today. Almost 7,000 have already been delayed. This, of course, as the nationwide winter storm continues to blow through, affecting holiday travel all weekend long. Here at home, Metro Airport reporting 78 canceled flights and 122 delayed flights at this hour. Tonight, we are getting a first-hand look at the people who have to work in these extreme weather conditions. Our Megan Woods is in Wixom tonight with a look at how they're navigating these colder temperatures.
On Christmas Eve, it's just 7 degrees here in Wixom. For many people, even when you can feel every bit of that bitter cold, the work doesn't stop. Shannon Markham manages Wixom Towing. When the weather is a mess, duty calls, but it gets harder in below freezing temperatures.
Even the normal tows, the trucks, the hydraulics move slower. You have ice on the deck. It just makes everything slower. And you just have to be more cautious with the drivers on the road. When you're beside the road, that's the worst.
He makes sure to dress the part.
And pants, they break the wind, and that makes a big, big difference. Waterproof gloves, waterproof boots. And if you can stay dry, you're ahead of the game.
Shannon's not the only one. Just a few miles west in Brighton, Keith Goki does what he can to keep warm as he clears his driveways for Christmas visitors.
Felt boots, insulated underwear, jeans, sweatshirt. I listen to my heart. You know, I try not to get the rate up too much, but just enough to keep the blood flowing.
As my father used to say, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing, right?
While families like Diana Hoggs or Carl Barnes
that should be good. Trying to keep your lenses from fogging up.
Bundle up for the start of lessons at Mount Brighton.
2 layers of gloves, 2 socks.
Extra layers, lots of extra layers.
There was some hesitation, but...
Have you ever tried to reason with a 5-year-old?
So they made it out here only for the resort to close due to frozen pipes. But that's okay, because whether you're at work, shoveling, or planning to have a good time, the best part of a cold day is
jumping into a warm bed.
In Oakland County, Megan Woods, Local 4.
All right, Megan, and several cities in Metro Detroit have also set up warming centers for people who need a place to escape the cold. In Detroit, you can go to any of the 13 library branches or the Farwell Recreation Center. Also, the Patton Recreation Center is an option. Farmington Hills has 2 warming centers set up right now, and in Westland, warming centers are also set up at the police and fire stations there. We do have all the details for you on those locations and also some of the best ways for you to layer up, which is so important. You can find it on our website, clickondetroit.com. The bitter cold and icy roads really didn't matter for many around here on this Christmas Eve. Take a look. This is the scene at the holiday market in Royal Oak. Busy, busy. Shoppers are hitting the stores, getting all those last-minute items before the Christmas holiday. They do say that yesterday's weather led to a delay in a lot of their plans.
Normally I would have done it yesterday, and yesterday I was like, nope, not going out there.
And of course, we're going to have much more on the last-minute dash at the stores when you join us coming up tonight here at 11. The Lions had a big opportunity today in Carolina, but it became really clear very quickly that today was just not their day. Unfortunately, not what anyone was hoping for.
Well, everyone's so playoff happy trying to get these Lions in the playoffs, and their hopes are not dead, but they are on life support today because they could not get the job done in Carolina. First quarter here, Lions trail by 7. Jared Goff fakes the handoff, then rolls out, finds Shane Zylstra. 3-yard touchdown catch, and we have a tie game. Lions have the opportunity to take the lead in the second, but there's a problem with the snap. Goff loses it. Lions lose that football, and the Panthers recover. Not great. Then the story of the game, the Panthers ran all over the Lions. Here in the second, Sam Darnold keeps it himself, runs right into the end zone. Carolina had 320 yards rushing today. Panthers beat the Lions 37-23. Lions now drop to 7-8.
You didn't see the fire that we've had. There was just something missing out there, you know, and we got hit a couple times, and then we could never quite stop the bleeding. And it's one thing to stop it. And look, here's the thing. We did stop it the second series, and then the way we answer back on offense is we turn it over. So we just didn't help each other out.
Now, as I said, the Lions still have a shot at the playoffs, albeit that percentage has gotten smaller. We'll talk about that coming up in sports.
Yeah, a real disappointment today. All right, thank you, Jamie. Still ahead here at 6, a big ruling in a lawsuit in the governor's race in Arizona. Find out what we're learning about Republican gubernatorial candidate Kari Lake's attempt to try to overturn her November election defeat.